I'm going to show you the exact strategy I used to do over $300,000 last month with my dropshipping brand. This brand we built live on my channel from absolute scratch, showing the whole process in my 0 to 100K dropshipping challenge playlist, and took it to these numbers while updating the whole process and showing all the proof, including the store link, the exact products that we're scaling, and how we built every single part of the process. This is all something that I'll go over in this video and show you how you can do it. And most importantly, I'll go over the exact product research strategy that I use to find products that do over $15,000 per day in sales. I'm not going to sell you anything in this video. I'm going to go straight for the value and show you how you can replicate the process even if you're a complete beginner and be able to get the same exact numbers following the same strategy that I do, including all the proof and all the numbers you need to see, showing the store link and some of the products that we've been scaling. So I'm going to move into my computer. I'll go over everything. If you like this video and want to see the latest updates on how we scale this brand, we're also launching new brands all the time on my channel and taking them to crazy numbers. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. So first things first, you can see the store here. I'll give you a refresh just so you can make sure that this is real. And this is from the last 30 days. You can see that we did 226,000 pounds in sales, which is equal to $304,000. Okay, and if we let's look at some numbers, for example, just like a random day in the month. Let's look at the 20th of September. You can see that just on that day, we did 10,855 pounds in sales, which is around $15,000, okay, a little bit over $15,000. You can see the store sessions, you can see the conversion rate. I can give you a refresh just so you can see it for yourself. And these are pretty much the numbers that we did. This store we built from absolute scratch, showing the whole process. You can find it in my 0 to 100K dropshipping challenge playlist on my YouTube channel. And you'll see the whole process. There's every single day, like around 100 videos of how we built this brand from nothing, okay? And in this video, I'm going to go over everything. I'm going to give you a summary of that challenge so you can do it yourself, including some of the newest strategies that I know and that I learned through the process that you can apply. Okay, if we look at since the start of the year, we're currently at 530,000 pounds, which is a little over $700,000 in sales on this store that we started in March. Okay, so if you want to see what the store looks like, I can show it to you. This is the exact store where we got these numbers, and you can see basically what it looks like and how you can replicate this process. I'll get right into it. First of all, the first thing that you need is you need to have a correct mindset to be able to go for these numbers. A lot of people, they'll be able to do $500 days, 1K days, but they won't be able to sustain it over a long period of time, and they can't scale to these crazy numbers, okay? So the correct mindset, first of all, you need patience. Patience to understand the process. I'm going to lay down the whole process in this video, but if you only understand one part of the process and not another part of the process, it's really useless. You need to go over everything, understand how everything works so you can apply it properly. Okay, I see a lot of people, they rush it, they get a little key in the first of the video, they want to go apply it on their store. And I also see it in the comment section, people asking me things that I talk about at the end of the video. Okay, so at least go over the video, understand exactly how my strategy works, how you can replicate it before asking questions and before starting the process. Okay, so you can watch it once and then watch it all over again and do it at the same time. So that's the first thing, patience. You also need patience to go over the process and not see any results at the beginning while you're testing. These results, they don't come overnight. You need to put in a little bit of work, at least 1 month, 1.5 months seriously to start seeing real serious results that will move the needle. Second thing that you need is going to be determination. I see a lot of people, they don't believe in themselves. They find all type of excuses on why they can't do this when everybody can do it. Long as you understand the process and you put in the work, it really does not matter what's your experience with dropshipping, online business, you can do this, okay? So you need to believe in yourself and you need to come into this with a mindset that it's either I make it work or I make it work. There is no other option of me giving up or just testing dropshipping to test the waters and see if it works for me. There is no point in doing that. You get in here, I'm going to learn the strategy, apply it the same exact way that I see it in this video, and I'll keep doing it until I get results. Okay, so these are really the things that you need to have And keep in mind, like I said multiple times, in this business, you're either all in or all out. There's no doing this half of the time or as a side hobby. Okay, so this is very important. And this is the goal if you're trying to do crazy numbers, okay? Over 100K months, you need to be serious and apply yourself. There's no random people that get these numbers. So then once you have the right mindset, you need to create a Shopify account. I'm going to go step by step as if you're a complete beginner. If you want to create a Shopify account, it's completely free for the first 3 days and you only pay $1 per month for the first 3 months. You're going to find a link in the description. So you can go there, enter your email address, enter your password, and you have your Shopify account. From there, we're going to move into creating the store. So if you want to make the same exact store as you see here, this is the store with the results that I've shown you previously. This is exactly what it looks like. You can make the exact same with my theme template that I had an agency create for me. A lot of people ask me, what's the name of this theme? There's no name. It was created for me by an agency, and you get exactly what you see here in this video. You only need to change the images and the text to reflect for your brand, okay? So instead of Olympus, you put the name of your brand, the brand logo as well, and then you just add your products. Once you add your products, they're going to look exactly like this. I will provide these icons for you. All these assets, all these sections are included in the theme, and you can set it up. We're going to go into how to create products and how to find the right products for your brand and add them to the store. Like I said, if you're interested in using this theme, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram @RisimoB, and I'll get it for you. It takes like 30 minutes to set up the theme. I'll link a video of me doing it live, but please keep in mind that this theme comes with a license. It's not free, you're going to have to pay for it, but it's a lot cheaper than other themes that you'll find on the Shopify App Store, and it's very easy to set up and it converts well, as you've seen the numbers on my store. But if you want to use a different theme from the Shopify App Store for $350, $400, you can go and create it yourself and design it. It might take a little bit more time, a little bit more testing, but that's entirely your choice. So now we're going to move into product research. For product research, I use an app called Trend Track. I already talked about this in one of my previous videos. It's a very powerful app with a lot of special features. We're going to go over a few of them. So first thing I'll do, go to trending shops, performance, traffic. I'll go straight for the bullseye. I'll find products that I will actually test myself. So I'll take a little bit more time to go over product research, but we're only going to go over the best quality products and the ones that can actually convert. Okay, so filter by traffic, visitors maximum 200,000, ads count minimum 5, category I'll do women's wear, men's wear, and shoes. Okay, Shopify apps I'll add looks, rapid bundle, quantity breaks. That's what I personally use. So I know a lot of other dropshippers use that as well. And you can also put catching bundles. Okay, so these are the apps that will allow us to find other dropshipping brands. Then for pixels, we choose Facebook pixels, include visitor country. I just exclude India because there's a lot of stores from India. And then you have all these stores show up here. You can just scroll down and choose some of them. Okay, so if I go over this list, I'm looking for a certain type of products, dropshipping, fashion brands, because that's what we do. Okay, so I'll just scroll down. I've seen maybe there's one brand here, Oh My Chic. So what I'll do is I'll open the C Shop Analytics and I'll open the store as well. So I'm able to see all the data here on Trend Track. That's what's powerful about it. And I can also follow it in the brand tracker. So for example, I click on track here and it's going to send it to my brand tracker and I can check it there. Here are all the products, all the brands that I'm spying on already. You can see we'll go over some of them to find some winning products. And just to give you an idea on how I find these brands and then how I spy on them and get the best products from each. So here you can see, we can see how much they do estimated monthly revenue based on the traffic that they have on their store. So this brand is doing around the same numbers as I'm doing with my brand. And they have a lot of ads running. We can go over all the ads that they're running inside the brand tracker here and look into it. So then I go back into this list, go into the second page, try to find a few more brands that I'll be able to find products from. And don't be intimidated by this process. It's pretty straightforward. You can find products. We'll see how we'll add them to the store, how we'll test them, and you can do the exact same thing. Okay. So here I can see there's another dropshipping brand or what looks like a dropshipping brand. So that's really cool. Here, this brand as well. So I'll usually open Shop Analytics and the store. So I can go check that this is indeed a dropshipping brand. And I can also check with Trend Tracker, go over all their data here with the extension. You can see that they do around 123,000 visits per month. Okay, and if we go over my brand, for example, last 30 days, and we look at the visits, we did 183,000 visits to do 300K in sales. So they're probably doing around the same numbers, okay? So then I'll basically just keep adding these stores here and tracking them in the brand tracker, okay? Once I do that, I can go back to the brand tracker here. Let's take the example of this brand Enzo Cavalli. This is a great brand that I already took products from and scaled them to crazy numbers. And I'll show you the exact product that I took from this brand and how much I scaled it to on my Australian store, which is another store that we built live on my YouTube channel, okay? So now we have the Shopify account, we built the store, we're looking for the best quality products, and then we go over the testing strategy and we'll go over everything, okay? And then by the end of the video, I can also show you like the results on my store today so you can see how much we do in sales, okay? So here, if I go, I can see that I can see EU and active ads only. And that's super important because the thing with spying on competitors, you can't really see how much they spent on ads if they're running ads in the US, most of the time in other countries other than European countries. So now with Facebook, you can see how much they spent in Europe and in the UK. So that's what we'll go over here. You can see on a trend track, I can see how many active ads they have, what type of ads they have. So here they have 30 videos, 2 images, where they're sending the traffic. So we can see which page is getting the most traffic. And that's super important. So we can know exactly what product is performing best. And we can see how much they're spending on ads. Okay, so we can see each day how much they spent on ads. So most importantly then, we go into the live ads and we see the live ads that currently spending the most money. So if we go to top 10 live ads, we can see that this creative in particular is already spending $600 in less than 13 days, sorry. And this number is a little bit lower than what it really is. So it should be around like $800, but Facebook doesn't show everything. So Trend Track can't get all the data, okay? But we can tell, I can see it from here that this is a winner creative. So if I go into this and watch it, I remove the music, we can see it's a simple video just showing the product. So this is something that I could use. And if I go into shop now, I can see the exact product, okay? So this is what it looks like. This logo looks a little bit like the Polo logo, but it's still not like a copy of the product. So I think that's great. This product I could take and add to my sheet, okay? So this is the sheet that I'm currently filling with the products that I'll be testing. And what I can do is also go into this brand and look at the other ads they have. They have another ad like this one, already spent $426. And basically what it means is that when an ad has been running for a certain period of time and it spent a certain amount of ads, it means that that brand is getting results with it. Otherwise, they would stop running that ad for that product if it wasn't performing. So that's really what we're looking for. But then I can also go into like previous ads of the same brand. And then I can basically filter by reach and I can see the ones that spent the most. So you can see that this ad spent over $15,000. So this ad is definitely a winner ad. The question is it doing good now? We don't know because this brand is not running it anymore, but we can get an idea really of what's working best for this niche and for this type of products, okay? So it's videos mostly, and even with my brand, it was a video of the product, right? I can try to find it later and show you what it looks like, but it was a video as well and it was performing really good. So this is a good product. Like I said, that product I tested on my Australian brand, but now I'll test this product on my UK brand as well. So here we have one product already. Then I can go back into the brand tracker. You can see that that brand is running always the same product. It's always this Polo, okay? So we took the Polo, is the main seller for their brand. We'll test it as one of the products that we'll be testing on the brand. But I want to go for a brand that have a lot more products. So for example, I can go into this Perani brand here. I already seen it before. And we can see top 10 live ads. And we can see that here we have a ton of products, okay? So this one, for example, $400 spent in 25 days. This is another product that I could take. Okay, so I'll just click on shop now here. And I can look at the brand, what it looks like, the product as well. This is another fashion dropshipping product that I could test. And these products that I'm showing you, these are the exact same type of products that can do crazy numbers, okay? Like, you really wouldn't believe how an image could perform when you're running ads, okay? So it really just needs to follow certain guidelines, make sure that you're doing the research properly and looking for high quality products with good visuals. So whether it's an image or a video, it really just needs to look good. So for example, this image looks really good. Product spent 400. It's validated, probably spent a little bit more. So this product is worth testing. If I scroll down and go into the brand, look at reach, see some of their best selling products. We can see these 2 products, okay? This one was running 11 days ago. We could test it as well, okay? Even if it's not showing too much spending, this is something that's probably performing good for this brand. If we go into it and go on trend track, once again use their extension, we can see how much traffic they're getting. You can see 31,000 traffic in the month of August. We still don't have the results from the month of September, right? But we can see their best selling products, okay? This is also something that we can take products from. So we can see that this product, this product, this product, and this product were selling really good for this brand. And those are products I would test as well. Okay, so for example, this shoes looks like a really good product. So this, I'll add it to my store. I'll add it to my product research sheet, sorry. And I'll go look for the ad. So here's where Trend Track is gonna get really powerful as well. Let's go over it and look at the ad library of this brand and see the products that are currently running. So usually when you're running the ad library and you go over this, you need to go into each ad, go to see details, transparency by location, and then see how much reach they have. But what I can do with Trend Track, I can just click on reveal all spends, and we'll go over all the ads, reveal the spend for the ads, and then I can basically sort them by daily spend or total spend. Very simple. So I can basically see the ads that perform the best, exactly like I've seen them on Trend Track, but directly on the ad manager. So that's even more powerful, especially if you're doing a lot of Facebook ad library research. What does that mean? You go on the Facebook ad library, do the research, you need some tool to help you go over and filter the brands that have too many ads, okay? So here, 1 product, 2 products, I can copy the ads as well and go test these products. So I'll click on this one and this one, and these 2 products are for sure going to my sheet. I don't know if I added this one already, so I can add it here. Add this one and add the second product, okay? So these are all products that I will test myself. I'm not doing research randomly here. I will test these products and I will show you the results from these testings so you can see it for yourself. Then I can copy the link to the ad for the first one, paste it here, do it for the second one as well. So go back here and copy the link, okay? So here, that's going to make it easier for me once we move to the next stage, which is testing these products, okay? On the ads, I need to have the creative ready. For the other 2 products, I can basically just do it later on Trend Track so we don't waste too much time. Another thing you can do here is go to trending ads. That's not my favorite, but this is something that you can do as well. You can just type the exact name of product, click on search, for example, jacket, and you can arrange them, for example, by reach. So relevance, reach, and you can see the products that spent the most, okay, and test those products. You can add filters like having only products from brands that do dropshipping and stuff like that, and only take those products. But trending shops, in my opinion, with the brand tracker is the most powerful one because you can have all these brands here and keep spying on their newest products, okay? So here together, we already found around, how many is that? 5 products, and we can test them. You can do this strategy and find more and more products from different brands, different product types, and test them all on the ads following the strategy that I'll start talking about right now, okay? By the way, if you want to use Trend Track, you're going to find the link in the description. You can get 20% off from their app, and you get like that promo, I think, for 3 months plus a free trial, okay? Highly, highly recommended. Trend Track is the most powerful tool right now to do product research. So now we move into how to add these products to your store and how to test them. So you'll have a sheet exactly like this one. If you want to get access to a sheet that looks like this, that has over 100 winning products, you're going to find it in my Discord channel. It's completely free, link is in the description. And then you basically need to add the products to the store. To add the products to your store, you just copy this link that you see here, and you use an app called Copy or another app called Pokey. So P-O-K-Y or K-O-P-Y. Okay, both apps are the same. You just paste this link there, connect it to your store, and it will add the product to your store, and will look exactly like any of these products that you've seen on my store, okay, with all these assets that you see here. And then you need to run ads for it. So for ads, what we'll do is we'll create a sales campaign, okay? So we go on the Facebook ad manager and create a sales campaign. We'll go over the whole process, don't worry about it, okay? So now I'll go into my ad manager, I click on create here, and then I can go into sales, click on continue, and then it's going to show up our dashboard to create the ad. So if I go back into these products, okay, and look at the ad from this product, let's take it as an example, okay? So this product, I go on the link, it's called the Tom Wellington striped long sleeve shirt. So what I can do as a starter, okay, is I can go and basically copy everything from the competitor, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to use ChatGPT and change it up a little bit. So once I add the product to the store, I can just go on ChatGPT, copy this link, paste it in ChatGPT, give me a name or product title for this that looks similar. So I'll just do this, and here are some names, basically as simple as that. First one, I can take it, or this one looks good, Harrison Blake, classic striped shirt, right? So I can go back to my ad manager, call it like this. I'll also call the product like this on my store, and I'm already not copying the competitor, okay? Because I see a lot of people saying, oh, I'm scared of getting my ad account banned and stuff like that. If you're not using a very solid setup, it's better to be safe, okay? So then I click on next, and I'm going to end up on the ad set. So here I'll call it Creative 1. Then I click on website, maximize number of conversions, Olympus London. I'll choose conversion event purchase. Always choose purchase. There's no point in optimizing for add to cart, something like that, even if you get an error here. And don't be intimidated by this once again. I've seen a lot of people, they say, yeah, I lost you once you moved into the ads. All you need to do is watch it over and over again and do it at the same time as I'm doing it, okay? So once you watch the whole video, you can come back and do this step by step, and you'll be able to do it very easily, okay? A lot of my students, they're able to do this. We go over this. They do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then they kind of master it. So then we go into budget and schedule. Start date, we'll choose tomorrow. So today is 2nd of October. We'll choose tomorrow at 7 a.m., okay? So 7:03 a.m. And then we move into the audience part here. Click on further limit the reach of your ads, switch setup, location, we choose United Kingdom. This is where we're going to be selling. So I choose UK, and then I remove Hong Kong. That's the country for my ad account. And then I need to go to gender. This is very important. I choose the gender for that product. Okay, so this is a male product. And then I'll remove use as a suggestion, and you'll see Advantage Plus off here. That means that you did it correctly. Okay. So once you do that, you need to move into the ad itself. So once we're into the ad, we just call it Creative 1 as well. Facebook page, we choose the Facebook page of our brand that we're using. This error here on Instagram account, you can ignore it. A lot of people ask me, should I create an Instagram account? Unless your Instagram account has a lot of social proof, there's no point in using an Instagram account. Just use the Facebook page and ignore this error that you see here. Then we scroll down, we click on manual upload, choose single image or video. Website URL, you're going to enter the link of the product on your store. So something like this, okay? So if we go into this product and copy this link, we can paste it in the ad, and we just need to add the image from the competitor. So now I go back to the ad library. You can download this image, click on save image as, and you'll have it on your desktop. Then you can add it on your ad, okay? And any other image of the product that looks good in the product listing could be used. If I go back into this product in particular, so the Tom Wellington, and look at other images, I could use this as a creative, okay? It's pretty similar to this, and it's a good variation. Look at this in white, also looks good, and I could try it. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and you have a lot of options. You could also run 1 creative, 2 creative, 3 creatives, okay? So 3 different images in the ad, and I can show you how to set that up. Then we go into this text that's here, and we can just copy it, okay? go back to ChatGPT, give me a primary text that's very similar to this, and write same length. So here is what ChatGPT gave me. It just had a little lag, but this is the text that I got from ChatGPT using this prompt. So I'll just copy this, go back to the ad, and here once I set up my creative, I can add it as primary text. So here I'm going to add the image that we just show from the competitor, and then I'll show you the other options. So here I go into image ad, click on media. So once you end up on this page, you can just drag and drop your creative. So I've downloaded it directly like I showed you from the ad manager, and here I need to change the name to the name of the ad, so creative one, and I can just drop it here. So once I do that, I click on next, next. I'm going to end up on the primary text. I can just paste the text that I just made in ChatGPT. And then for the rest, I can look at what the competitor has. So 60% off today only, unique stripes, meet exceptional comfort. Okay, so we can go and copy this as well. So let me see if I can copy this text directly. Go back to ChatGPT. Do the same thing, right? So I'm just going to paste this and remove 60% off today only and say, give me a text that's very similar to this. Once ChatGPT created this text for me, I can just copy it, go back into my ad, scroll down, paste it in the description, right? Because it's the exact same thing as the competitor. And then I can go choose the call to action, shop now, and I can change the headline to what the competitor has. It was up to 60% off today only. Okay. Then I click on next, skip and continue, done. And then I have my ad, okay, with my brand name, the link to my store, and shows exactly what it looks like, okay. This is what the customers are going to see on Facebook. They can go on the store and buy the product. They can just click on publish, and then the ad is going to run tomorrow at 7 a.m. Once the ad runs, I need to look at the spending over the whole day. I'm going to spend $30 on the ad on the first day to test it. Obviously, I'm going to launch a lot more products. I'm not going to just launch one. I'll replicate this process for all the products that I found, and I'll test them. The way I'll test them is I'll look at $10 spending, okay? So during the day, usually around 11 a.m. in the morning, is going to be at $10 spending, and I'll look at CPC and add to carts. So the cost per click and the number of add to carts. If I have a CPC, which is a cost per click of over $1 and no add to cart, I stop the ad. At $20 spending, I only look at add to carts. If I have no add to cart, I stop the ad. And at $30 spending, I look at sales. If I have a sale, I let it run. If I have no sales, I'll stop it. And then if I have a sale, let it run until $60 for the next day. So a second day of ads. If it gets over 2 sales, I'll let it run for a third day. If it doesn't, I'll stop it. From there, I'll start tracking every single metric about it to decide if the product is worth scaling or not scaling. So scaling means going from $30 budget to $60 or $50 budget, okay? And that's what we need to be replicating and make sure that we're tracking every single metric to see if this product is performing well and if it can take us to bigger results all the way to 15K days, right? So if we double the budget from 30 to 60, 60 to 120, 120 to 240, and we have, let's say, a 3 return on ad spend, so that's like ROI. We spend in, let's say, $500 on the product, and we're doing 1,500 in sales. That's called a 3 return on ad spend, okay? So I would already be doing $1,500 in sales at $500 budget. And that's the type of products that we're looking for, where each time we double the budget or we bring the budget higher, we get better and better results, okay? And the performance stays the same, even if the budget is bigger. And that's what we're looking for, okay? To be able to go to the crazy numbers, just keep doing that over multiple products, finding the best quality products, tracking every single metric to see if it's performing good, and keep doing it until you can get to the high ad budgets, okay? So that's the testing strategy. That's how we test products. Once we get a sale on these products or we scale into crazy numbers, we need a fulfillment partner. The one that I personally use is in China. Their name is FF Order. This is an agent. Their work is basically to get the products from the best factories in China. No matter what product you're selling, they can source it for you, get it into their warehouse, do some custom packaging, some branding, and then ship it to your customer directly in the country of delivery with the fastest and cheapest shipping option that you can have, so you can maximize your profits. Usually agents, they don't work with beginners, but my agent, I was able to collaborate with them a few months ago and get a link for anyone from my community. You're going to find it in the description. So you can register with them, get a free lifetime plan, get a free service and VIP support. So you have an agent that works with you directly to go over your orders and also make sure that they manage after sales service with you. So if you have an issue with the delivery of your order, the customer didn't receive the right product, they can help you fix it, sometimes offer refunds. So you can basically get the product for free, can refund your customer, offer them partial refunds. Okay, so this is the exact strategy on how you're able to do this. I'm going to go into my store right now, show you the exact results that we had at this point today. It's around 6:30 p.m. right now. And we can see at how much sales we're at and how we're going to be preparing for Q4, okay, the biggest time of the year where we can get the best results possible because there is the biggest sales possible, okay? So right now, if we look at the store, we're currently at 4,153 pounds in sales at 6:30 p.m. I'm kind of lowering the budget a little bit. I will talk about this. And that's around, I would say, $5,500, okay, for now. So the strategy for Q4 is going to be very simple. I'm going to focus mostly on email marketing. Right now, in the month of October is where things are getting prepared. You need to test as many products as possible. This doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or advanced, right? You need to test as many products as possible so you can build some momentum, okay? Have some winner products, test different variations of creatives. This is a little bit more advanced, but I've shown you how you can get multiple creatives of the same product, basically just by using product images. And then you need to dive into email marketing. Why? Because ad costs can get more expensive during Q4. Q4 means from October to December of every year, we have the biggest sales, starting with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Christmas season, okay, and the end of the year. So this is where people are going to buy the most products, and this is also the moment where they're going to be more inclined to buy from bigger sales amounts. So if you're running a 70% sale in March, people won't believe it, okay? But if you run it in Black Friday, it would make a lot more sense, and people have their credit cards in their hands, ready to buy products online on those dates. So that's why it's so strong, but there's a lot of competition. The way you can tackle this competition is by trying to get as many sales as possible during this month, have the best performing products so your ads are kind of doing good. You can scale your ads during that period, but you can also take advantage of email marketing and all that customer base that you already built to get more sales, okay? So this is something I'll probably talk about in my future video, the next one that I'll post in the next 3 to 4 days. So if you're interested in seeing how we'll tackle Q4, I will document the whole process, show everything from A to Z so you can replicate it and do the exact same thing. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're crushing it with your e-commerce journey. If you want to join the community, you're going to find the links in the description for my Instagram, Telegram, and Discord. You can meet other people from the community doing the same thing, and it's completely free. Okay, so hope you're having a blessed day, like I said, and I'll see you in the next video.